Perth's Banksia Hill Juvenile Detention Centre has become notorious for violent disturbances and unrest. In recent years it has seen riots, increased rates of self-harm and attempted suicide, and high levels of Indigenous incarceration. After the centre was trashed by detainees earlier this year, it was clear to staff and bureaucrats that something drastic needed to be done to improve respect and discipline. So, in a bid to channel boredom and aggression into something constructive, the Army was called in. Now 9 teenage boys have graduated from the first ever Army cadet course conducted inside an Australian detention facility. One of them was Daniel, 18, a talented football player who had his sights set on playing in the WAFL until he was arrested for stealing cars. Instead of testing his skills on the footy field, he has spent the past 15 months at Banksia Hill. "I was just hanging with the wrong crowd," Daniel said. "Being in here affected my footy a lot, took my fitness away. Now, we train once a week in here and I've just been trying to keep up." Daniel hopes when he is eventually released from detention, he can pick up his football ambitions where he left off, but having completed the cadet course, he now has a backup plan. And it's made time go quicker. Western Australia Army Cadet Brigade Commander Colonel Milton Butcher said the graduating cohort had learnt more than just life skills, having also gained a genuine qualification. 3 of the 9 have even earned an official Army rank, with 2 promoted to corporal and 1 named a sergeant. It's about preparing them to be better citizens so when they leave this institution they can join any cadet unit, if there's one near where they live, and I would hope some of them could do that. The staff think it's been a great program for the kids themselves. They've seen the change in them. Acting Superintendent Mick Hesligto is one of those who has noticed the positive difference the cadet course has made. "We've actually seen these young people grow and mature over the last 3 months, which is fantastic," he said. "They've been much better behaved. It's made them proud and it's made us proud of them." The cadet program was introduced within months of Corrective Services Minister Fran Logan vowing in May to implement an authoritarian crackdown on detainees at Banksia Hill. Mr. Logan said the program had set the tone for the rest of the facility, which has reported no major incidents since May. "We've changed the philosophy, we've changed the approach, we've put the boundaries back in place, and we've restored not only a sense of order, but also a sense of discipline and safety," Mr. Logan said. But the minister conceded changes were still needed in an effort to ensure the long-term stability of the centre. "I am also an advocate for separating out the young people under the age of 14 from this facility. I think that's good for them and I think it's good for this facility as well, in terms of maintaining long-term order and discipline. The numbers aren't great, so we're working with the Department of Community to see how we can bring that about." Daniel said while being a better role model for his younger sister and getting back on the football field would be his main priorities once he was released from Banksia Hill, the Army Cadet program had opened his eyes to other opportunities.